Welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm Retro Nemo. I'm here with my two best friends.
Stanley died today.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're going to talk about the Detective Pikachu movie.
Starring Deadpool.
That's the graphic.
What are we doing?
So, Detective Pikachu.
Whether you wanted it or not, it's here.
So, a fun
No way.
piece of animation trivia. When this movie was first announced, like 2-3 years ago, people were assuming that like Alex Hirsch was attached to the film, and that became like a rumor that he's like a writer on it. But he confirmed today on Twitter that he was just like they thought about bringing him in like very early into negotiations, and then it just never happened. Like he just passed on it because the other project came in the way. So Alex Hirsch was never involved in this movie. He has no script. A lot of people thought he had a script out there that they're using. That's not it. He's just not involved.
I think he picked the right time to tell us that he's not attached to this project. Like,
Like the trailer drops, he's like,
whoa, no.
whoa.
Hey.
I thought you guys were getting Danny DeVito.
I thought that it was a game this whole time.
There's a Detective Pikachu game.
Right, so I'm like, they want Danny DeVito to voice a game character? And then I didn't pick up that it was a movie until I watched the trailer today.
How's it make you feel?
Mad! Is this the first live-action Pokemon movie?
Yes. Before he says anything, I'm excited for it. All right,
Okay.
go off, King.
I didn't even think this movie was happening, to be honest.
I didn't think it was happening until I watched the trailer.
I don't think any video game movie's happening until like it's in theaters. I'm like, oh wait, really?
Yeah. I was like, oh, this thing from like 3 years ago is actually a thing?
Yeah. I want to say that it looks like a fake College Humor trailer. That's the first thing I thought when I saw it. I'm like, oh, this is like a concept trailer for what it could be.
Yeah.
But then I saw like a movie production behind it, and I'm like, oh, jolly good time ahead of us.
I was like, I feel like I'm watching a movie where they go to the movies and then there's a movie trailer at the movies and it's not real.
That's such a good way of putting it. I don't know, like, they have the whole world of Pokemon, and they picked the one game that we've probably played the least.
Well, it's because it actually has a concept behind it. Because you know, you can't just. I feel like a traditional Pokemon movie, like, oh, I'm gonna go win this league, or like, oh, I'm gonna fight Mewtwo. I feel like that wouldn't work in live action. But like Detective Pikachu, it's a mystery. It lends itself to storytelling.
I think it would have worked. I think they could have done something different. I don't know.
And like it looks funny. It has some kind of charm to it. The Pokemon do look weird. Like if you've seen like the 2011 Sonic fan film, that's literally what these Pokemon look like.
They're ugly, guys.
We have a Sonic film coming out too.
Oh my god.
Have we seen footage from that yet?
No, but like
Oh boy.
I think the difference in that, like Sonic's supposed to be like the only CGI character in that, where this is like 80% CGI characters.
Yeah.
And like 5 like walking like extras, people who like you were just walking by and they're like, hey kid, want to be in a movie? And they start walking faster, like get the footage, we can splice into Pokemon.
No, for real though, it's like they try to make them look realistic, but they overdid it. So they just look scary and like very
I don't think it looks scary. They just look kind of like.
ugly.
I think it makes it funnier.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
I mean, I'm not gonna like Mr. Mime though. Like looks rough.
I know.
Like,
Man. What are they doing to our boy?
He looks like. Have you guys seen like that SpongeBob in real life pictures?
Yeah.
He literally looks like the Patrick Star. In
Yeah.
that. Like I'll pull it up right now.
So is this the first time we've seen Pikachu with fur? Like, is he supposed to have fur?
I think so.
Yeah.
Canonically?
He's a mouse.
Okay,
Yeah.
but he's never had fur.
He's a mouse.
Even when he was
How
in
do
like
we know?
CG rendered, he was just like smooth. It's just
He's a mouse.
I know, but it's jarring, is what I'm saying.
He's supposed to have fur. What do you think those brown streaks were on his back?
But that just shows they're basing it off of like the textbook definition of not what the franchise is. Just saying.
How do we know though?
Yeah.
When has Mr. Mime ever made a box? They just read the name Mr. Mime. They're like, he's gonna do mime stuff.
I
Like,
guarantee you, like 5 people in the comments are gonna be like Pokemon anime.
okay, then I retract my statement. I'm just saying it's jarring because it's so realistic. And I think it's ugly. And that point still stands.
Yo, what about
I think it looks
Psyduck?
really fun.
You
What?
think it looks
What about Psyduck?
I don't know, like there was like in the very beginning of the trailer.
There's another one when they were in a car or something. I don't know.
It's like Roger Rabbit,
Yeah.
but like if Roger Rabbit was like maybe like CGI and they were just like make it as realistic as possible.
Just
And I
turn
get
it
it
up.
because like there's only so many ways you can make Pokemon look real. Here like they literally took like the basic designs and then just added like real life textures to them.
I think the Pokemon Go commercial did it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like this is our first time seeing like a live action interpretation on the big screen.
Yeah.
So to start with this is kind of jarring too.
Yeah.
What do you think about Ryan Reynolds?
I think he's fine as Pikachu. I mean, like Tom said, he does sound like a lot like Deadpool, but again, that Deadpool's just Ryan Reynolds.
I know, yeah.
You couldn't have done like anything with your voice, just to like kind of differentiate, because it's like the same exact inflection and everything.
I like Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, but I do think, like, not even just Ryan Reynolds, but they could have found someone with like a more cartoony voice. I feel like they solely casted Ryan Reynolds for like the name recognition. Like, people are gonna see, oh, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool. I want to see that.
It's a total Hollywood move, which makes it look stupider to me.
Stupider?
It makes it look less appealing to me.
Go to Jupiter to look less stupider.
Stop. No, but it makes it look less appealing to me because I'm like, let's get Ryan Reynolds. They like Ryan Reynolds. He's a rom-com guy. Like, and they just like shoved him in there.
White people really do love Ryan Reynolds. So.
Everyone loves Ryan Reynolds, but like,
I'm not gonna front like this movie isn't like it kind of feels like a cash grab, but
yes,
I feel like there's a lot of heart in the trailer.
Yeah.
The city, like the skyline, like it looks really cool. They could have went for something just like a generic town or like just like a generic New York City, but they want to make it feel like this is what a big populated city will look like in the Pokemon world.
Yeah. And
like there's so many nods and Easter eggs to the different video games that I was like enamored by. And I like that they have different generations of Pokemon. It's not just Gen 1, it's all different kinds from like throughout the years, which I also think is good because it also shows that like they're doing their research and not just putting in like generic Pokemon.
I was kind of surprised when Greninja came out.
Yeah, like that's what I was mainly thinking. I was like, yo, they got the boy.
I was like, oh, we going that recent?
But I think that's what they need to do to bring in like both old and new fans.
Right.
Because like something that we don't really think about because we're not like in elementary, middle school, high school anymore. We don't see kids playing Pokemon games on the 3DS, but they do. Mm-hmm. So I think the best way to appeal to both old fans of Pokemon and new fans is to have that different blend of Pokemon. So I think they're making like the right moves.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there'll be even more like newer and older Pokemon in the movie. I'm sure we'll get a Mewtwo cameo somewhere. I think it has a lot of potential. Like I said, the Pokemon is really jarring, but I think like when I'm actually watching the movie, I won't notice. Like I'll be immersed by it. Like I'll get used to it quickly.
I mean, I'd probably just be entertained by it, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, it looks really entertaining.
Yeah. It looks like it's gonna be bad, but like in a good way.
Like a mediocre movie.
Not even mediocre. It just looks like it'll be bad, but it's like, ha.
I think it'll surprise you. I think it'll be good.
We'll have to wait.
I think it'll be like a genuinely good movie, but the funniest thing I've heard all day, someone said like it looks like it's in the Paddington cinematic universe.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way to describe the Pokemon.
I mean, people kept comparing it to Winnie the Pooh.
But one of them is Christopher Robin, and that movie just looked inherently creepy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like it tried its best to be wholesome, but I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like here I'm just
Burn
like,
it.
Here I'm just like, oh, that's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
And I think we can all agree that we'll probably watch it.
Yeah.
Review it on the channel.
Okay.
I want some wild predictions for the movie.
Okay.
All right. So the kid, because we got to touch on the kid first.
Yeah, that did not sound good.
The kid can hear Pikachu speak, and he's the only one who can. I think by the end of the movie, everyone will be able to hear, like understand Pokemon, like communicate with them, to open up like sequel bait.
That's a big jump for the universe of Pokemon.
But it makes sense.
That's like if everyone suddenly learned how to understand animals in our world.
Oh my god.
But it opens up so much more, and it's just like, oh, we never done this before. I mean, like someone like talking to a Pokemon, like hearing what they're saying, like it's already like something pretty wild, unless you're like Mewtwo or any legendary.
Yeah.
But that's not something. That's another thing I like. That like this kid can understand Pikachu, but everyone else just hears Pika Pika. Because something I've always wondered as a kid, I'm like, what are the Pokemon saying? So this movie's kind of like an insight into that world. And I haven't played the Detective Pikachu game, so I'm assuming they're pulling from that source material. But that's still like a really interesting concept to me as someone who grew up with these games.
I don't know though. It looks like they're not really utilizing. They're just gonna make them say like smart quips. Like they're not gonna make it like the interesting lore of Pokemon.
Well, it's just a trailer. We can't get an entire feel for a kid.
I know, but it's gonna be
and,
Ryan Reynolds.
They need to sell it to children.
Okay.
So I guarantee it's not just gonna be like, Pikachu, what is that? She'll be like, looks like my last lunch.
I know. I feel like it's gonna be like that. Like, hey kid, listen.
Time to make some chimichangas.
Yeah.
It starts saying Deadpool quips, and it's like, what? It's like, we ran out of to start cutting from his demo reel.
We didn't
I don't think it'll be
provide
like
Ryan
that.
a script at all. He's just going off of.
He just did storyboards.
Oh my god.
We had to add some extra scenes. We had to just like go in his demo reel and just start putting stuff in.
Bro, they do what Code Lyoko did. Like, they have to say it. They're not going to edit the frames of the animation at all, so we have to talk really fast.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think he's going to die, too.
Wait, you really think Pikachu's gonna... That's your wild prediction.
I think there's going to be a point, they're going to do the thing where it's like, Pikachu dies.
And then they have to take him to
And
the
then
Poké
he
Center.
comes back to life by the end. Like the actual Pokemon.
Yeah, because they go to the Poké Center.
Maybe there'll be a joke about the Poké Center. There's probably going to be a scene with Nurse Joy. I mean, they probably...
Oh my god, no, yeah, like she's like cradling like Pikachu,
And
like
he's
in
going to
her
be like,
arms.
oh, mama. Like,
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, hey, you can come back later. I got some healing to do.
I love how it was like, oh yeah, I used to want to be a Pokemon trainer, but then like that didn't work out.
I did like that, too.
When it's like, I feel like everyone I know who has ever played a Pokemon game, it's always like, man, if I lived in the world of Pokemon, it would be so easy. You just go out and become a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, and
Because that's how games make it seem. It's just like you just go outside and it's like, bam.
Yeah, exactly. That's so
But
good.
at the same time, this should have been made after we got live action movies where they are a Pokemon trainer. Not
No.
like breaking from the mold so soon. Like, this is a new medium.
But I feel like that's what you gotta do for the first Pokemon, because it's such a big and established property. Like, it's nothing new. It's been around for like decades.
It's kind of shooting itself in the foot by like.
Are we expecting this to be like opening up a whole new universe?
I think it's trying to probably. Maybe.
Like I said, by the end of the film, everyone will be able to talk to Pokemon.
Oh.
That's my prediction.
Okay.
I don't want it to be like that. I want it to just be a one-off where it's like we get to look back at this in 5 years and be like,
They have never made a good video game movie.
Or the opposite will happen, where. But I think this could be the first good video game movie. But I think also the opposite could happen, where like maybe by the end like he can't talk to Pikachu anymore,
Yeah.
and then it's like Pika Pika.
and then
Okay.
he's just stuck with the existential horror of knowing that he can't understand his best friend anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He just watches Deadpool and cries.
In closing, I feel like a strong 6. This movie just radiates 6.
Okay, we're just talking about
Just
the
a
trailer.
6.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like my prediction for the movie is that it's gonna be a 6.
She's a 6.
No, but how would you rate the trailer?
How would I rate the trailer? A 6.
10 out of 10.
Tom likes it.
I'm really excited for this movie. This trailer gave me hope. It gave me optimism. Like everything looks cool. I love that that money shot of like Pikachu like trying not to get eaten by the Charizard. I think it was like in a circus. Maybe I'm wrong. But so maybe it's like a circus trick.
Okay.
And Pikachu's like, I'm gonna get eaten, and then Charizard's just like, it's part of the show, buddy.
Right.
I really want a musical number.
Oh. Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why would you? Okay.
No, just like
Kevin made this movie.
like they could put the Pokemon master rap as like a tap dancing musical number. Like Pikachu could be like, so you want to be a Pokemon master, and then like all the Pokemon like start dancing.
This movie looks like
to be a master.
I want
Pokemon.
Childish Gambino to make a Pokemon rap for this.
Yeah, he could do it.
He could.
They could hire Childish Gambino because Jigglypuff's in the trailer. They could have like Childish Gambino voice Jigglypuff and do the Pokemon rap,
This
and it'll be
movie-
like, hit it, Jiggly, and then it'll be like, hey, Jiggly Gambino in the house. To be a master, Pokemon master.
No.
I will end on this note. This movie looks like it has a Beats headphone commercial in it. If that makes any sense.
Pikachu is just wearing the Beats and it's like casual.
Yeah. Or like
Like-
maybe like a Sony.
He's saying buy Beats without actually saying buy Beats.
It's genius.
What did you guys think of the Detective Pikachu teaser? Are you excited? Are you not? What did you guys think? Let us know in the comments below or tweet your thoughts to us at OstricBots, it's Retro Nemo, TommyPQM, or at Roundtable Vids. We're also on Instagram. If you want to help the Roundtable grow, you can either become a member of this channel or support us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to stay in the loop with all things animation. I've been OstricBots.
I'm Retro Nemo.
My name is Tom.
Have a great day. Goodbye.